So, we're here in... I was gonna say Markarthhold? Yeah, we're in Markarthhold. We just got the amulet, the forbidden legend, as it were. And now that we've finished that, we are going to go ahead and kill some witches. Yes, indeed. You're asking about the Auroran soldier armor? Umrel's gear? Yes, Umrel the Unfeathered had a set of gear. And Ramarin's wearing it. Now, let's go ahead and have a chit-chat with Elena here. Going to have a pie slice, because it's always good to have some pie. Yay. Then, we're going to tell everybody to follow me. Going to quick save it before we have issues. And yes, we're going. For those of you who don't know, the head of Saint Alicia is on our belt. Because there was a fragment of her in Cold Harbor, and we may have severed the head from the shoulders and all that. I mean, the humans deserved it. What am I in combat with? Okay, there's an enemy across the way, it looks like. Not that big a deal. We're gonna go kill it with thunder. Oh, electrospheres. Interesting. They can't... You gotta curve the bullet. Or the electrosphere in this case. Alright. That happened. Gonna swim. Interesting. Supposed to be swimming a lot faster than that. Oh well. Grab that. Anything else I can... Yes, there's a lot of fish you can grab apparently. Which I don't really care about too much. Just, alchemy and all that. Okay, let's go. Apparently... And the speed wore off. Damn. What are we fighting now? There's another enemy up here? Oh, right. You watched a podcast about Capital Wasteland? Does that mean Tale of Two Wastelands is in danger? I have no idea. I mean, I don't think Tale of Two Wastelands is on Bethesda's radar. It's been around way too long. And it's been out for way too long. Even if they shut down the project... It's already out. You can play it right now. So, I mean, if they shut down Tale of Two Wastelands 2, like idiots, then the original Tale of Two Wastelands is still available. That's all there is to it. Oh, whatever happened to the Aurorans now that Umrel's dead? What are you talking about? The Aurorans serve Meridia. I just happen to have their armor and have the ability to summon them. They're like Meridia's version of Dremora. Here's an Auroran Battlelord. Bam! See? Auroran Battlelord, you serve me. Good. Oh. Tale of Two Wastelands 2? They're going to integrate a shit ton of stuff from New Vegas into Fallout 3. As in, like, the faction system and stuff like that. There's already a mod for Tale of Two Wastelands that kind of does that, but they're going really detailed with it, I hear. So it's going to be the second version of Tale of Two Wastelands, a complete synthesis of the two video games. That is Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Okay, got a woof. I don't have to worry about that shit. Look at that. Orion soldiers are good at this. Absolutely. Yep. Oh. You said about all these Bethesda shutting down things, why didn't the mod authors contact Bethesda before starting anything? Well, number one, Bethesda has a clause where they just say, you know what, we're gonna let you do whatever you want until we decide you can't. And it's just kind of that way. And that's number one. Number two is very often it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. AKA when you're caught, leak your shit on a torrent site and run. But, you know, you could in theory get sued for doing that. You could. And so, you know, don't take my words as legal advice. Certainly not. But at the same time, this is how things have been done for ages when it comes to fanworks. You just kind of let them do whatever they want until the company says otherwise. Why do you think Meridia stopped sending out her Auroran soldiers after the thing with Umariel? Well, Meridia lost a shit ton of her power. Keep in mind that you can't send Auroran soldiers out. You have to summon them. Like all other Daedra, they have to be invited via a summoning ritual. Yes. Well then, Monokit, you are a fool. Alright, let's continue. I'm already absolved of responsibility by telling you not to. So if you insist on doing it anyway, then you're the one who suffers the consequences of that. With your defiance. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt again. Oh, there's goblins! There's two tribes of goblins fighting each other. Crap. Okay, we're gonna lightning bolt this guy. Please die. Got him. Okay. We got this berserker. He's dead. The chief is dead. Oof, I'm gonna heal up. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. You said that's not what the Twitch guidelines say. No. The Twitch guidelines don't mention anything of what I'm saying. Keep that in mind. By telling you not to do something, I'm making a statement that you should not do that thing. There is no other way to take it. You are an idiot. Okay. Let's go wipe out the Glenmoril witches. Those bitches need to die. Good, good. Said, couldn't the Capital Wasteland avoid it if the audio files were on the user's side? Needs their own version of Fallout 3 to work? Dottie, that's exactly what they were doing. But remember that Bethesda said, yeah, we don't like this, and giving you, like, having that tool that installs it, that's technically piracy. And so they talked to a lawyer, and the lawyer agreed, because remember that you have no rights under what Bethesda gave you. Okay? That's a big deal, alright? And this glass is like half the size of my head, just a heads up on that. As I was saying, the fact is that Bethesda's license agreement, quote unquote, the permissions they give you is so up in the air. So, like, we reserve the right to tell you to take things down. That you're screwed if you want to fight them. Yeah, exactly. Just get a conversion program and it should be solved. But guess what? Bethesda says no unless you really want to get involved in a fight there.
You're asking for trouble walking around with dangerous magic like that.
You know what?
You're asking for trouble walking around with dangerous magic like that.
Bye. I smell weakness. Hey. Okay. And there we go. Absolutely. Let's head on out. Said nothing stops users from copying the files themselves. Correct. Nothing stops users from copying the files themselves. You could provide instructions on installing it, but Remember, if Bethesda doesn't like something, they can send a nasty letter. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, a cease and desist letter has no force in effect under the law, other than to serve you with notice of the infringement. Now, being served with notice of the infringement means that if you continue, they can get you for willing or knowing infringement, willful infringement, as opposed to unknowing infringement. And intent is 2/3 of the law in this case. The answer is you don't include voice files and you let someone else mod those in. But they didn't want to do that. And, you know, there are people who are making conspiracy theories like they wanted to stop the project and they use this as an excuse. I say those people are crazy. Those crazy conspiracy theorist nuts. But what I am going to say is that regardless, it just works. It said, will I try out the Grimoire magic mod? Yeah, I've tried it before, but I've got a very particular loadout here, and I'm not changing it. So, I mean, let's be honest here. We're 216 hours in. If you think we're gonna change mods at this point, you're out of your mind. If they release a new update for Legacy of the Dragonborn, I'm not installing it. Sorry, I'm keeping to my current version of everything. Correct. Law does not like fan projects. You figured it out. Alright, we're gonna try something fun. We're gonna cast invisibility. We are invisible. That is a Haggy Raven. It's gonna come over here, it's gonna hate us.
I'll have your
Good.
all over now.
Bam. One Glenmoril witch head. We'll get them all, by the way. Yes. Rip-offs are everywhere. Exactly. Alright. Nintendo swinging the big law stick. Well, here's the thing. Nintendo has never had a legal right to do a lot of the things they did, but they had a, I mean, when I say a lot of the things they had, I mean takedown reviews and things like that, but nobody fights it, and nobody is willing to fight with lawyers in a protracted legal battle, which Nintendo is prepared to fight. Keep that in mind. Nintendo is prepared to fight that battle. The moment you tell people about your project, if you aren't ready to defend your project, you've already lost it once you start telling people about it. That's just the truth. Yeah, what if you keep your project completely word of mouth, close networks, and then suddenly upload everything when it's finished? Well, if they really didn't like it and they feel that it's damaging, they could still sue you over that. And that's something people don't get, is you don't have to send a cease and desist letter to say someone was infringing. But you come off like an asshole, regardless. But yes, keep in mind that all fan works are typically copyright infringement. But not necessarily a fan work, but say a review, that's protected under fair use doctrine, something Nintendo doesn't acknowledge. And the crazy thing about fair use doctrine is that it applies in the United States, period. It does not apply to the District Court of Kyoto, Japan. And if you join the Nintendo Creators Program, that's the only place you can resolve your disputes with Nintendo. AKA, you join the Nintendo Creators Program, you're screwed. I am working on a video where I talk about how Clean Prince Gaming's, he's a particular YouTube channel. He did this thing on Nintendo, and I very much disagree with his school of thought. And, you know, if there's ever an example of nice guys finish last or not at all, it's Clean Prince Gaming. In the sense that he will change nothing with his, you know, he's just, like, your video is going to be watched and people are going to like it. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm able to kill these Glenmoril witches pretty easily. Of course, again, we are, what, level now? Yeah, we're level 74, so I think we've earned that. What happens when a employee of a company does a fan project on the side? That's a very good question. Well, I recommend looking up a game called, I believe, My Little Pony Friendship is Fighting, which was worked on by the, it was worked on by the creator of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Wait, did I miss that chest? I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. So we just looped around. That's fine. But yeah. My point here is she worked on that and Hasbro shut it down. Okay? If you are actively working on a company, working with a company, then chances are your work belongs to that company. If you're working for a company, sorry. Okay, I keep going the wrong way. Sega employee that did character designs for money. Oh, interesting. Huh. I didn't know about that. Okay, let's go down this way. But yeah, you said, he said that Nintendo wasn't sending him money for the creators program and some other stuff. Well, I can't tell you about that, but when he said, oh, well, keep making videos about Nintendo stuff and don't stop covering Nintendo stuff. The moment he said that, lost all respect for his arguments because he's allowing emotions to overrule his judgment, which, by the way, we did wipe out the witches, which is good. As I was saying, though, he's operating on emotions that will have no force and effect. People like, well, boycotting doesn't work. No, yeah, boycotting doesn't work. So I recommend that everyone take advantage of used games. Nintendo doesn't get money from used games. Buy your Nintendo products used. Period. Companies will tell you it's, like, in their eyes, it's tantamount to piracy. In the company's eyes. But under the law, you have the right to resell things that you've purchased. So, my point here is that buy Nintendo products used. Save yourself some money, number one. Number two, it screws over Nintendo. So that's your way of getting back at them, because boycotts don't work in 2018. They just don't. People refuse to boycott them. So instead, I'm appealing to people's self-interest. Save yourself some money, buy used. Okay. Let's see here. Rifle Viper, thank you for subscribing. Alright. You buy your 3DS games at GameStop used? So did I. I have a 3DS slightly out of reach and I'm too lazy to pick it up. But yeah, I got Kid Icarus Uprising and all of those games used. So you don't buy Nintendo stuff, whereas I have Nintendo stuff that I really, really like. And I will buy, but I will buy it used. So yes. Samus. Alright, let's see here. I mean, seriously though, Samus is one of my favorite characters. Alright. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do here. Yep, we're done with that. Let's head on back to Whiterun. We're gonna go back to Codlag Whitemane. I assume we're going in this direction. You don't buy modern consoles? Well, I understand that. I was gonna say, I don't own a Switch. Someone else I know does, and whenever I want to try a game, very often they ask me about that. Let's see, has anyone asked you about your thoughts on the new Smash Brothers? What about it? I enjoyed the original Super Smash Brothers, but what do the new Smash Brother games bring to the table other than new characters and stuff? I mean, ultimately the core gameplay is the same, and I have an old version. If I want to play it, I can play it. It's like asking me what I think about Street Fighter 6. It's like, I have Street Fighter 2. I enjoy Street Fighter 2. End of story. Okay. Better maps? You mean slightly better graphics on existing maps. Because they're all the same. The maps are all the same. Alright. What if the new Smash Bros. Is in 3D? That sounds awful. That sounds truly awful. I'm thinking of that Virtua Fighter game that was 3D. Yeah! The guy shouted when you beat the other guy. I don't know. Is Diablo 3 worth buying? Nah, play Path of Exile. It's alright. Diablo 3 is an entertaining game that is very grindy, much like other Diablo-likes. But it's the most casual of the Diablo-likes. Like, if you've never gotten into Diablo-like, yeah, maybe Diablo 3 is for you. Because it's, again, super casual. Whereas Path of Exile, if you screw up your character, well, you're done. You're just done. Mike, you need to create a new character. Yeah, Path of Exile is great. I was gonna say that, yeah, the Reaper of Souls expansion pack is what made Diablo 3 good. Kind of like the Lord of Destruction expansion pack is what made Diablo 2 good. Most people don't remember Diablo 2 pre-expansion pack, but it wasn't great. Said Torchlight is your jam. I love the original Torchlight. Torchlight 2 didn't necessarily capture that feeling for me, but the Synergies mod brings in a lot of stuff for me. I usually run Synergies high loot, and that's how I can enjoy Torchlight 2. Said you can tweak your build here and there. Small mistakes can be fixed. Yes, but keep in mind that if you start off in the wrong direction and you spend 20 levels going in the wrong direction, and you look at it, it's like, it's going to take all of my regret orbs just to fix that. And so, yeah, you're missing out. All right, who are you?
Is there something I can do for you?
Excuse me.
Huh?
Let's see here. Let's go with a tip.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
She gave me a Lala's. Let's go ahead and say hello.
Huh?
Let's say you're too good.
Of course.
Yep.
It can't be helped. It would seem so. Okay, just this once.
Bam! Got an elven wench.
I understand.
Okay.
It's so good to see you again. Lead the way.
So, I got a traveling wench merchant.
Still here.
Her voice changed.
Let's get going then.
That's funny. But yeah, I've got another traveling wench now. Will the bodyguard come with me? That's the question. I'm curious about this. Nope. But yeah, definitely got an elven wench here. This is good. Okay, we're going to save the game now that we got an elven wench. Excellent. Said, what's the best CRPG? That's computer role-playing game for people looking to get into computer role-playing games. Well, as far as this goes, no, hold on a second. Look at her stats, okay? Let's look at her stats. She has 100 one-handed skill, 100 archery, 100 block, 100 light armor, 100 sneak, let's see, and then crappy magic. So yeah, she's stupidly powerful. That's hilarious. Okay. She is powerful. Now, let's see here. Rumarin. I need to ask you what we've got here. Yeah, again, Neverwinter Nights 1, really great game. Get the Hordes of the Underdark expansion pack for it. You're going to enjoy. Just get the Diamond Edition of Neverwinter Nights so that you get all the expansion packs. But, yeah, Dragon Age 1, Dragon Age Origins specifically, great game. Followed up with Dragon Age Awakening and Witch Hunt. You're going to enjoy that. Obviously, Baldur's Gate is kind of a little old. You said Tides of Numenera. Well, that's more on the side of like not a visual novel, but more of like an old style adventure game. Like you get the CRPG elements in Tides of Numenera, but it's more dialogue than anything else. Kind of like Icewind Dale's a kind of area between the two. It's going to have more dialogue than Baldur's Gate, but you know, trying to remember what else. Yeah, it's more of a novel than an RPG. Exactly. Tides of Numenera is way off to the side with like mostly dialogue, and then Icewind Dale's kind of in the middle with dialogue and fighting, and then Baldur's Gate is mostly fighting but still got some dialogue. Yeah. Give me a second here. Got to drink more. All right, let's continue. I'm going to see if he's got anything here. No. Oh, wait. There we go. Looks like I can give her a fur kilt. That might be something. Let's see. Ooh, fire resistance. Let's give her that for now. We'll give her that for now, and we'll upgrade her later. So let's, can't always be a wench. You know, well, she'll always be a wench. But, excellent. That's what I'm talking about. That's some good gear. That's some good gear right there. Perfect. We're going to save the game now that we equipped her. I guess we should give her a weapon as well. I didn't think about that. Let's see. Rumarin, not his equipment, but his inventory. Let's see here. Give her a Daedric Battle Axe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give her a Daedric Battle Axe. Wait. One-handed skill is what she's a master of, not two-handed. Sorry. I didn't think about that. Whoopsie. I keep going to equipment like an idiot. Okay. I might as well put away all the other junk that I have in my inventory right now. There's no reason to hold on to it. But yes, we will figure this out nonetheless. So, good. As far as a one-handed weapon goes, I'm looking at silver, possibly? I mean, we don't really have much. Oh, let's just give her an elven bow of fire. How about that? Make her an archer. So yeah, let's give her an elven bow of fire. She's got a steel sword right now. I'm going to take the wine and the salt. But yeah, as far as this goes, we will give her the elven bow of fire. And then I will convince her via the command more. And then I believe it's combat. You're an archer now. So I made her into an archer. She will shoot things. That's her job. In fact, Rumarin probably has some arrows, if I double check. Yeah, it looks like she has 72 iron arrows and some steel arrows. We'll give those to her. And that way she'll be able to shoot things. Yes. 92 iron arrows, 78 steel arrows. So yeah, she can plunk things. That's good. That's good. That's good. I feel good about this. We've got another elven wench with us. So we're going to just continue to, as we meet people on the road, you know, kill them if they're human, and if they're an elven person, we'll try to recruit them if we can. Yes. You said, yeah, I was going to say, Roll20, you can actually browse for and join games with people. Now, you're going... I'm not going to sugarcoat this. You're going to meet some creeps and crazy people along the way. But if you're willing to waste a little bit of time, you'll probably find a good role-playing group eventually. By the way, she's a vampy.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
She's a Neanderthal, as you can tell. Look at that, look at those ridges.
Hearn and I do so adore guests. These guards are such a bore.
Yeah, these guards are such a bore, aren't they? Do you know me?
Wait, I know you.
No, you don't.
All right then.
Wait, I know you! No, you don't. You've never met me before. Okay. Who are you?
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Well, here's the deal. I think you shouldn't exist in this world anymore. So please. That horse is gonna witness. Damn it! Well, screw it.
I hope you're not planning on picking my pocket.
I'm not planning on picking your pocket. I'm planning on doing this. Excellent. Now, the question is, did we get witnessed? I don't think we got witnessed. Nobody cares. Nope, the horse witnessed me. Last witness killed. Bounty removed. The horse was a witness. Oh God. I've been seen. Yes. Destroyed. Okay. Well, now that the horse is out of the picture, let us harvest the horse. Yep. We're just butchering the meat. There's Elena. We'll have to get her some, you know, I normally reserve this outfit for the Nord barbarians I pick up, but I think, yeah, as soon as we kill some more Thalmor, we'll get her an Elena outfit here. Good old elven attire. In the meantime, put all this stuff away. Hell yeah. It's a lot of stuff to put away. I better double check if there's anything else. I know I'm the enemy of Falkreath right now. I'm going to have to come back to Falkreath later. That's just the reality of things. But, hey. Let's go ahead and save the game again. Let's actually make a second save, but we're going to scroll, like, way down into some of our older saves. I'm going to wait for it to populate the list. It may take a moment. Or it may never populate the list because I scrolled down like 300 entries. Wait, here we go. All right, this entry was 67 hours in. 67 hours in. So we saved it, and now we are 217 hours in. So that's fine. So why not delete the saves? Because I'm going to save over them. Alright, would you rather live in a world where censorship does not exist, or live in a world where bad acting does not exist? It's a very good question. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I would choose to live in a world that benefits me. So the question is, does censorship benefit me? Currently, it does not. It does not benefit me. In fact, depending on... You have to ask what is being censored. And if it's something I would never say, ever, then maybe censorship's okay, because I'd never say those things. But then that infringes on other people's fundamental rights, right? And there's a slippery slope to, you know, censoring things I would never say, down to censoring things I would say. Slippery slope, right? So, there's no good answer to your question. Hypotheticals are shit. That's the answer. That's my final answer, is hypotheticals are shit. Okay.
Sure, I heard something.
Don't worry about it.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Of course. What do you have for sale, though?
Take a look.
Okay. So, she has some wine. We'll pick that up. No. Said, tell that to orange juice? Yes. Okay. Okay, apparently...
See ya.
Yeah, there's no good way to deal with that. Just gonna keep harvesting things as we go. I will have enough alchemy ingredients. That wolf, or that fox, goodbye. Okay. And said, you're the kind that believes in zero tolerance of censorship of any kind. Again, everything in the world is flexible if it benefits or doesn't benefit me. Exactly. Censorship is okay as long as you're not censoring me. That is, like, I'm being honest here, you know, censorship is bad, okay? No, seriously. Censorship is bad, but at the same time, how much effort are you going to put into opposing it? If you're going to, like, tweet on Twitter about how bad censorship is and how you oppose it, but then you do absolutely nothing. You don't call a senator, you don't organize people to speak out against it, you don't go to rallies, then what the fuck's the point? You're just being a slacktivist, and you can go fuck yourself.
Yes, sirrah.
Yes, sirrah. Alright. Let's go. It's like when I talk about Nintendo. What do I do about it? All I can do is try to organize people to try to buy games used. There you go. Alright, we got evil woofs here. 3 woofs. We're gonna allow the woofs to... No, Elena, stop. Allow the woofs to kill the horse. If the horse is victorious against 3 woofs, it deserves its victory, and then will be killed by me later. Alright, look at that. A horse killed 3 wolves. Take a moment and absorb that fact before I kill the horse. Good. Voting with your money makes even more difference than rallies and calling senators. You say that, but rallies, like getting a group of people to vote with their wallets as well, is better than just you voting with your wallet. See what I'm saying? Imagine this. Imagine this. You can vote with your wallet, and you've hit their bottom line $5, okay? But what if you convinced, say, 100,000, 200,000, 1 million people to buy products used? What if it reached a point where you couldn't find those products used anymore? Because all the people looking to sell them had those products bought up right away. It would create an interesting dynamic, right? Vote with other people's wallets. Exactly. What if you actually convinced people to properly boycott things? Here we go. These are skeletons. It's a Thalmor skeleton with elven gear. Oh my, we've done it. We've done it, everybody. Whoops. Yeah, imagine you're pushing for regulation of microtransactions in games. You can rally enough people to get legislation passed. You've effectively voted with everyone's wallets. Exactly. People aren't convinced that easily. Exactly, but at the end of the day, you have to. If you, as an individual, make a stand, then you are standing on your morals. And your morals are cheap. Practically worthless, in fact, in the scheme of business. But if you convince a great deal of people to do something, then they have an impact. That's why Warframe nearly died, and Total Biscuit brought it back to life with his Warframe Relapse video. Take a moment and think about that. Okay. Hold on a second. We're going to take the gear from her. Let's check Thalmor. Okay, Thalmor robes. She is a Thalmor Justiciar. I'm just double checking. Yeah, it'd be better to give her the elven gear. There we go. But no helmet. Definitely no helmet. Whoops. Did she completely change her gear because she didn't have a helmet? There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Said Warframe should have died. Yes. Exactly. Warframe would have probably died had it not been for, again, the, had it not been for someone speaking up and drawing enough attention to it. But here's the thing, like, we're gonna roll back to Nintendo here. You get someone like Clean Prince Gaming who's saying, but don't stop buying Nintendo stuff, and don't stop making Nintendo videos, because Miyamoto's not to blame. Guess what? Miyamoto has to be hurt for the rest of Nintendo to be hurt, for Nintendo to realize that their current course of action is wrong. Okay? He's, like, his whole argument is toothless and worthless. It's like him going, Nintendo, come on, man. Come on, you're not being cool, man. Stop with the corporate greed, man. Alright, give me a second here. I have to close the window. Yeah. Of course. I put a cardboard box in the wrong spot. Now it's very difficult to close the window. Okay. But yeah. There we go. Let's continue. Let's do it! Kill them!
That's close enough.
Neighbor's gonna think you're a psychopath. I know, that's why I closed the window.
Close enough.
Alright.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Yeah. That's close enough. I'm warning you. Back off. Okay. I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Well, that didn't work. I may have levitated her a little.
Stand still.
Get back up. I believe in you. Oh my. Heal other. But please live again.
Oh, that felt nice.
Damn right it did.
You thought I was just a pretty face.
Oh, that felt nice. Hey, wandering magician.
Make it quick.
No, it's fine. You keep going. You are a respectable mer, and you helped me fight these pathetic Nord bandits. Where'd the bandit corpses go? For a second, I thought that was a bomb. I was like, wait a second, this isn't Vermintide. There we go. Pathetic Nord bandits. Banditry doesn't pay. Unless I'm the one doing it. Let's go. Said Nintendo cares about the Asian market. Well, you see, the problem is Nintendo used to leave the market in the United States to an American branch. And when they realized that they could use their Asian principles, and I say this you know, by the Asian market, when they can run the United States market like they do the Asian market and still be successful, that's how you know, that's how they knew that they could dismantle Nintendo of America and turn it into just a marketing organization, which is all Nintendo of America is. It handles distribution a little, but there's no real purpose to it beyond, there's no real purpose to it beyond what, sorry, I got distracted. Oh, God, there's an archer there. She can kill everything. Yeah, she's actually acting like an archer for once. I'm happy about that. All right. Bam. But yeah. Good, good. We're gonna talk to Elena. We're gonna give her all the food we have, which is a lot of meat. We'll give her the meat. Then we will put these away. Yes. Okay, that should do it. Boy band romance. Yes, yes. I remember now the sets of identical twin men who become lead singers for boy bands. Okay. Now, she can keep doing what she's doing. Let's see, I want to check stats again. Bam, stats. Yes. No, I was looking for something very particular. I will never find it. Screw it. Okay. Rumarin. Yes, that's Auroran soldier armor. That's what it is. Auroran soldier. Meridia's people dress like that. They're not nice. Meridia's soldiers are hostile, evil creatures, somewhat like Dremora. Except they channel the power of the light in order to murder your face. I accidentally put something away, which I shouldn't have put away. There we go. Shroud-of-Boethia, thank you. Good, good. There's Bleak Falls Bear over there. Good, good, good. Hmm? You said throw a random Chinese actor and sell movie tickets in China. You know that the Last Jedi sold so badly in China, it was removed from all theaters on the second week? Yeah, well, the ESRB never existed to do anything except protect the gaming industry. The ESRB was never here for you. Auroran soldier. This is an Auroran battle lord. So we got Rumarin here, and we got an Auroran battle lord. Does that make sense? You'll notice that he has an extra set of wings. That's because those belong to Umrel the Unfeathered, a demigod. And we killed him. We also killed the Jesus Christ of the Elder Scrolls universe and put her head on our belt. Note we are using an armor spell, so it looks kind of weird. Alright, now we're just gonna go past. Good. I actually enjoyed Rogue One as a suicide bomber's journey. People don't realize that this character, she had given up on everything. She was depressed. But then she found purpose. And she found it in avenging her father's death. And so she joined an extremist organization. And after joining that extremist organization, she she gave her life for that cause. Rogue One is the suicide bomber's journey. Alright. Bam. Crap! By the order of the Jarl, access my bag of holding and find out what is stolen. But please to be taking all of the stolen items. Okay, I will turn myself in.
Your weapons and come quietly. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Saint Alicia was the Elder Scrolls version of Jesus. What? Wait, what?
Then suffer the Emperor's wrath.
The Emperor's wrath? I don't care anymore. Merchant, you will die. All of Riverwood shall feel the wrath of the Aldmeri Dominion. Oh my. Alvor has been executed. Hod is next. Hod is next. Let it be so. Isn't my character Thane of Whiterun? Yes. Yes, indeed.
Huh?
It was...
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. That can be arranged.
Murder! Do something. Girder! Girder is dead. But Girder deserved it. Oddly enough, we're just gonna resurrect her. There we go.
Never should have come here.
Oh, that was perfect! That was perfect! I love it.
What a waste.
What a waste. Yeah, we will reload. We unfortunately caused issues. We caused some minor issues. Alright, what we're going to do is, yeah, shouldn't there be an option to say I'm the Thane? Apparently not in Whiterun itself. You have to be in Whiterun itself. So we're going to have a chat with Elena. Elena, I need to take the septums. Rumarin, do you have the septums? You have a charcoal stick. Alright, I need to know where this is, because I should be able to reach into my bag of holding and take my 6,000 septums. It should be easy. But for whatever reason, it's not working. So, what I'm going to do really quick, equipment, gonna check something really quick. Yeah, we're fine. Same thing here. I was just double checking. There's this extra pendant there, which looks weird. Well, either way, I don't really need to worry about that too much. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to save it again. But then I have to do something very particular. And I have to remember what that is. Okay, I have coins. I'm going to ask Elena to take all of my stolen goods. Stolen goods are now forfeit. And that'll do. That'll do. So, yes. Oh, I have Moreau's painting. I forgot about that. Moreau's painting is a big deal. Good enough. Good enough. Alright, we're good to go. We're going to turn ourselves in like we did before, but yes. Still got that head of St. Alicia.
Stop right there.
Yeah, I'll pay it off.
Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go.
Damn right. But it's just free transport to Whiterun. That's what I wanted to do in the first place, but the game was like, hey, you can't do that. You can't reach into your bag of holding. Sorry. Because the game is the game and the game is dumb. I should just be able to reach into my bag of holding, take out the money, and say, here. But I can't do that because video games. We fixed it. $3,000 septims go to Whiterun. This is fine. I have 700,000 septims in my vault. Plus I have some East Empire Company notes, which are worth 5,000 apiece. I can turn these in either in the Bank of Markarth or in the Solitude Docks. And yeah, they're worth 5,000 septims apiece. So yes. Did they ask if you stole the head of Saint Alicia? I don't think they looked at that and they're like, okay, I better not. Okay. Do only the Red Guards worship Ebonarm? Only certain places in Iliac Bay worship Ebonarm. Only certain places. Alright, we are here in the great and glorious square. We are powerful. We also paid 3,000 for the privilege of being here, so. You! No, go away.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds.
You think you can take me on?
And why not? 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground. Just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crying. Let's go.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Someone do
I knew
something.
I'd find you.
Somebody help.
Somebody help. Yeah, she's too strong. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Please visit the circle. Please visit the circle.
Drive that snow back to the ground.
Come on, show me what you've got.
Drive that snow back to the ground? What?
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up.
Do a barrel roll.
Your kind has no place
You just
here.
gotta stand there and take
The fists would help with brawls. Probably. Yes. Bam.
you to fight. Keep those hands up.
Yep.
I will destroy you.
I will destroy you!
Hands up.
Alright. Yeah, exactly. An aileron roll. It's not a barrel roll. A barrel roll? Barrel roll?
Who taught you
Okay.
to fight? Keep
Skyrim
those hands
belongs
up.
to the Nords.
Does it belong to the Nords? Or does it belong to punches? This character was not built for brawling, damn right. I am slightly ahead of her in terms of damage. I would love it if my Daedra just went and sliced her in half. But the Daedra seems to be respecting the sanctity of the duel, which is ridiculous.
I will destroy
Wait
you.
a second.
You to fight.
The
Those hands up.
soldier did not care, apparently. Excuse me.
You're just gonna stand there and take it. Fight.
You think I'm afraid of you?
There we go. This is bad.
Come on.
Alright. You prefer Khajiit over Argonians. Or Khajiit and Argonians over,
Keep those hands
for just brawls. Yeah, I understand that. I understand. I do. Absolutely understand that. Hey, the Auroran soldier got in my way.
Do something.
Why are they hurting each other? Why are they hurting each other?
snow back to the ground.
Okay.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up.
Any rumors on No.
This should be good.
No, I've heard of apotheosis. Just heard of it. Existing.
Your kind has no place here.
Does it? Does it really? Oh my. Drive that snow back to the ground.
Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
You're defeated.
Now that's what I call a punch. You got me.
Damn right I did.
You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are.
There you are.
Come to chat with You're someone who can get things. Let's not waste any time.
Perfect.
The silver
These
hand
two aren't
All
finally
right.
had the nerve to attack your Vasker.
The Silver Hand attacked your Vasker. You heard it?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to use our Dwemer compass to access... Yes, the Dwemer compass. Where is it? There it is. We're going to travel to our safe house. We're going to create a return waymark because we need to come back here later. And now... Good, good. We're going to place her in Proud Spire Manor with everybody else. It's where we put all of them. Trollolololol. Skyrim is a part of Nirn, and Nirn belongs to the Thalmor. Oh my, my, my. That logic there. That logic. Here we go. Alright, we're all here. Let's use this milestone to travel to waypoint 2. Does Killian respect the Elnafe?
What do you need, my friend?
We don't really care about the Elnafe, if that's what you're talking about. Alright, we're going to deal with this here. Bam! Alright, we're missing somebody. Where is she? There she is! The Unbroken. Alright, well, the Unbroken doesn't need plate armor or any of that stuff. She doesn't need septums either. I'll take the key to her house and the extra stuff there. Ring of Tremors when you block an attack, thanks. Okay, what we're going to do here is we are going to give her the Rumarin. I need the fur armor you had. Yes, fur. F-U-R. Fur. The fur mantle, let's see. Let's try the sleeveless fur armor first. Okay. So we'll give her the sleeveless fur armor so that she'll be at home with everyone else here. Perfect. And now we'll go ahead and say you. What? Go over here. Wait here. All right. So we're going to command her more residence set and then dismiss.
I'm heading home if you need me.
And she lives here. Like all the other Nords that I have beaten into submission, they live here. And not necessarily beaten into submission, but, you know, I believe Lydia's here. A few other people are here. They're all wearing basic fur or Forsworn armor. I think, yeah, Ilya, Lydia, and there should be Sapphire around here somewhere, probably upstairs. There, yeah, there's yes? Jade, sorry, not Sapphire. Good. Let's take the booze. And the potion. Okay. That should do it. We're going to use the milestone to teleport ourselves back now to number 1. So yes, we are slowly depopulating Skyrim and placing them into internment centers. I mean, Proud Spire Manor. What, Saphir? What, we'd have to get rid of Have to get rid of Amryn first if we want to do that. Yes. Shadowrend figured it out. No fucks given. Proud Spire harem, exactly. Alright. This'll do. Just double checking over here.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Hey, Faendal. Let's see, we're missing somebody.
Yes?
Yeah, Madras hangs out here every once in a while. He's a good mer. Let's see. You got...
It's fairly blasphemous for a Bosmer to chop wood. To that I say, don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness.
Damn right. Follow me.
Looks like you've got someone already.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that because I have the ability to make you a follower anyway. Recruit. Recruited. Good.
You know, I've traveled with a large group before, but it didn't go well for any of them.
All right. Yeah, we got Joanne here.
Safe travels.
We're pretty much going to gather up the elven wenches, specifically the high elves, put them into the safe house, have all the Nords in the Proud Spire Manor. At least that's the goal. Gonna do a couple more things here. Killing one Nord is like the Black Plague level of death in this game. Yeah, there's only like 600 normal people, and then... Can you recruit a Jarl? Yes. Yes, I could. Which we'll probably do later. When I say later, I mean like maybe 400 or 600 hours in. Assuming we get that far. Okay. Yes. I still remember that there is a Dunmer count in Cyrodiil. Oh, I remember you. What are you doing here, Battlelord? Okay. So... we're going to bring Dalen over here, hopefully. Dalen! Good. I wanted you to come over here. So, your job... I'm going to set your residence here. Yes, residence set. So you live here now. Good. He lives in the library. He will protect this place. It's kind of like if we go out to this other area here. Yep. You saw, yes, the size of Cyrodiil in Oblivion. I've seen a park next to my house bigger than that. It's true. It is true. Yeah, absolutely. Give me a second here. You ask who the fuck is... Julian LaFay is the guy who was responsible for, like, most of the programming in Elder Scrolls 1 and 2, apparently. And so... They call... Like, there is a term going around the internet calling him the father of the Elder Scrolls in that sense. Because he had a vision for a procedurally generated world where, you know, you can have a fantasy life simulator type deal, you know. Like, Daggerfall was his baby. So, he shit-talked Oblivion. Like, I've seen a park next to my house bigger than that. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, exactly. Wow. Julianos comes from him. Exactly. Julianos Junal. Yeah, that comes from him. Exactly.
Possibly be that old, could it?
Alright. Double checking out.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
We got Janassa here.
Like the Foyadars of the Red Mountain, fire runs through our veins.
She's using the oven. As she's using the oven, she goes, fire runs through our veins. Oh my. Okay. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Holy crap. That's funny. Alright. Going back to the safe house. Actually, we don't need to go back to the safe house. We've done everything we set out to do. Let's just use the compass and head on back now. Compass! Return me to my original location, Dwemer Compass. Yes, this compass is amazing. Good, good. Is that orange juice? Yes, yes, it's orange juice plus ingredient. Very good ingredient, I might add. Why was that guy naked for a split second? Because they're all naked for a split second. It takes a moment to load their gear, that's why. Yes. Alright. We have successfully found our way back. Oh god, I lost my minions, so it gets spooky for a second. Let's go.
What do you need?
Yes.
I ain't done
Silver
nothing.
Hand. They finally had the nerve to attack your Vasker. We got most of them, but I think a few stragglers made it out.
Okay.
These two aren't a problem anymore. Something has shifted in the moons, brother.
Really? What is it?
I've sensed the blood pulsing a little stronger of late. I had assumed you had as well.
Well, I imagine that the
I think
blood...
your potential is on the rise.
I imagine the blood pulsing gives you the ability to have that little floating thing to the right of you. Like, look at it. Look, it's floating there.
Persine smiles on us. Let's not question too much.
I'm circling around it.
The more we feed, the greater our prowess will grow. We could perhaps discover even more gifts of Persine.
Okay.
These two aren't a problem anymore.
The Silver Hand. They finally had the nerve to attack your Vasker. We got the Silver Hand. They had the nerve to attack your Vasker. We got
Vampire dust?
I think a few stragglers made it out.
Well, we're checking right now to see if there are stragglers. There's not a lot of straggling going on here. So, let's grab this wine and pie. Elena. We will give Elena the food. And then we will take from her the bacon. And we're going to go ahead and screenshot the bacon. Because we have a series of bacon screenshots that are going on. And then we will eat the bacon. It is delicious. Next, we are going to... We're going to go have some white wine. Excellent. Good, good. All you picture is Ivanova from Babylon 5. Yes. Bacon screenshot.
Where have you been?
I was doing Codlag's bidding.
I hope it was important, because it means you weren't here to defend him. The Silver Hand. They finally found enough courage to attack your Vasker. We fought them off, but the old man, Codlag, he's dead.
He's dead? Oh no! Was anyone else hurt? I'm feigning caring about these Nord monkeys because the quest doesn't give me any other option.
No, but they made off with all our fragments of Wuthrad. But you and I are going to reclaim them.
Wait a second. They ran off with the fragments of my relic? This will not stand. I give zero shits about Codlag and his soul. But the fact that they ran off with the fragments of my artifact? No, these Nord monkeys will pay.
We will bring the battle to their chief camp. There will be none left living to tell their stories. Only songs of your Vasker will be sung. We will avenge Codlag, and they will know terror before the end.
No, right. Yes. Yeah, yes, we're a werewolf. We have the lycanthropy power somewhere. I don't know. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm a werewolf. Yay! Okay.
I've got your back.
I can't believe
You
the old
lead.
wolf is
I'll
dead.
follow.
I can't believe the old wolf is dead. Really? What do you have to say?
Ready to get moving?
Are you sad to see Honningbrew out of business?
I am. I'm a very picky person, and it's very hard to find a Nord beverage that suits my palate. Honningbrew was that drink. I just don't get why Maven doesn't rebrand it as something else.
Like what, for instance?
Well, how about Blackbriar Golden? You change the name, keep the taste. Maybe it's not too late. I can see it now. Maven says, "Sorry I ruined your business, Sabjorn, but your mead was just too tasty." And Sabjorn would say, "Is that the reason? I thought you just didn't like me. Why didn't you say so sooner?" And Maven would be like, "I don't know. No hard feelings then?" And then they would laugh and share a sweet roll.
Except she hates Honningbrew mead. I believe she calls it bile, or that's an excellent idea except for the fact that Sobjorn would die first. Or it's a wonderful idea full of great suggestions. Let's see. Sabjorn's in prison. If he got out, he'd just start making more mead.
Yes, but suppose Maven decided to strike a bargain with him. She could pin the crime on Malice and free Sabjorn in exchange for his service. Having saved his life, he'd be eternally grateful to Maven and would offer to brew his mead for her. It's a win-win-win, the third winner being me. The only loser would be Malice, but he creeps me out anyway.
So bantering about Nord mead next to the corpse.
I'm right behind you.
Where'd your ebony armor go? You have to understand, Codlag wore ebony armor up until now. I don't even know. Oh no. Look at him. He's so sad. You're sad too. Just in a different way. I don't know. I have to keep repeating this animation because the developers gave me no choice. Okay. We're going to now cast the greatest spell ever, Heal Other. No effect.
Get away from me.
Get away from me. I'm gonna take all the ales since you guys are shit. In fact, I'm gonna take the silver too. Perfect. Yes. Well,
I'd be dead if not for Vignar.
I don't care about
Yeah,
Vignar.
help me
Goodbye.
turn my life up.
Alright. Vengeance time. We have to retrieve the fragments of Wolfrod. Up in Drift Shade Refuge. I guess we should just head on over. He has a bad case of indigestion. Oh, that's funny. That is indeed comedies. Give me a second, I need to look at something. I don't care. Two more things I gotta look at really quick. So. Okay. Got it.
Make them bleed.
Don't leave any of them alive.
Make them bleed. Make them bleed. Make them bleed.
Make them bleed.
Don't leave any of them alive.
Okay. Let's go. I need to... There should be a water fountain down here.
Tending your hounds? Hey, watch it.
Okay. We're gonna have a talk with Bellathor about his good shop.
Got something for just about every... You and me.
We're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
How's business?
Interesting to say. On the all
I
that
apologize.
matters is that I have what you need.
Can we talk about our business?
Of course.
Let's go ahead. I've come take my share.
Gold solves most problems, doesn't it?
Look at that. 13 copper. Love it. How's our business going?
It's all in this note.
Property details. Let's read the property. Property details. Expenses. My pending share is 0 septums. That's fine. That's fine. Most of my money actually went to the Bank of Markarth. The Bank of Markarth collects all of my property taxes, so that's fine. What if Skyrim was twice as big, but with the same amount of content? That would be irritating, because the towns would have to be bigger. Now, that said, you could have generic homes with NPCs that didn't say anything, really. They just went about their business, and then they went home, and you could, you know, they could be copy-paste homes. I wouldn't care. But you have to make the towns bigger. Anyway. That's an important distinction. Having empty space between settlements is fine, but the towns need to be bigger. And if you want to put a couple collectibles or things inside of those homes, no problem. In fact, you could tie them to Radiant quests. But yeah, it could happen. The voice acting budget allocated elsewhere. Yeah. Let's be honest here. They spend a shit ton of money doing, what do you call it? Advertising. Wait, hey, hold on a second. Looking at that TM there. Okay, so look in the distance there. I'm reminded of something. Hold on. Okay. Yes! Yes, I know what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing Link at Death Mountain. That's what I'm seeing. This is from the original Legend of Zelda, the first game, from the instruction manual. That's what I looked at that and I'm just like, yeah, it reminds me of that. Okay, let's play the video game now. Okay. Whoops. I messed something up. There we go. I fixed it. Can you imagine if High Hrothgar was more like Death Mountain? That would be real shitty, actually. Due to where it's located. You see, there needs to be, like, where Iverstead is, needs to be like the halfway point up High Hrothgar, I think. Yep. Link to the Past, favorite game in the series, I think. I mean, I like Link's Awakening. I love Oracle of Ages. You said, haven't ESO fucked up the lore quite thoroughly already? I'm going to read you guys something from the ESO discussion. Alright. The Clockwork City pretty much shits on Marwyn's culture and mythos. There's a concept called demystification. It is literal cancer to any fantasy story. This is why Akavir would probably suck, because they demystify all of the things that we've imagined in our head. We've imagined the various cultures in Akavir to be better than they are, okay? Or better than the developers would express them to be. I think the problem is I'm looking at ESO from the perspective of what it could be, whereas most of the players are just happy to have the table scraps thrown at them. You know, like, here's Sothasil, but in reality, hold on a second. Would Sothasil even talk to you? Probably not. Just imagine, get this. Imagine Sothasil, you stumble upon him in the Clockwork City. Like, you weren't sent to the Clockwork City by Sothasil, but instead you broke into this Clockwork City and you found him giving life to fabricants, and he's like, who the hell are you? Or he's just returning from the Outer Realms and he realizes that you're in the Clockwork City and he becomes a pseudo-nemesis as he sends his fabricants after you. Okay, like these are all possibilities that I thought of in my head, you know, of how you would actually do the Clockwork City. Now, the thing is, when I talk about demystification, the lore books talk about things that are larger than life. They're greater than they could possibly be in real life, right? Like Umrel the Unfeathered and Panael Whitestrake, these amazing things. You take these mythical figures because the developers are constantly told, make things real life-sized so that they don't break the player's suspension of disbelief, okay? So we take something like Alduin, the World Eater, the one who ate away all the years of the Nords and took them from living as long as elves to living just as long as humans, you know, this mythical figure, and they turn him into a sky lizard, a pathetic little sky lizard. And what happens is when you downsize all of these mythical figures and make them relatable, you can do this once or twice in the storyline. But if you consistently do it, if you rely on that, then the value of the universe isn't the universe, it's however small you've made them. So the Elder Scrolls has been devalued by the continual shrinking of that. You said books are not video games. Correct. Books are not video games. That is true. So there's literally no way to represent things in the Elder Scrolls lore in-game without ruining it. You can. You just have to. Again, you know, you have to maintain the integrity of it. Now, I mentioned this earlier. On my Discord server, but imagine... Let's set Skyrim, say, 2 years after the Oblivion Crisis, or 5 years after the Oblivion Crisis. Let's go ahead and have a gateway villain. We haven't named him yet. But this gateway villain is able to, via something you did. You inadvertently gave this gateway villain the ability to summon the Avatar of Okri. One of the Nord version of RK. He's an asshole, okay? And he has an army. An army of darkness that he's summoning forth, okay? You need to find the Horn of Shore in order to summon the legions of Sovngarde forth in order to battle Okri's minions, while you deal with Okri himself. That level respects the integrity of the mythos by saying it's not Okri, it's an avatar of Okri. It's a lesser incarnation of him. Just saying, like, there are ways to do things without destroying the mythos itself. Okri originally summoned the ghost of Alduin. The ghost of Alduin, not Alduin himself. But Skyrim turns Alduin into a stupid sky lizard, a pathetic creature. You said, isn't Alduin a lesser incarnation of Alduin? Yes, but as far as the player is led to believe, he is the full Alduin. You have to dig pretty deep to understand that he's a lesser incarnation of Alduin. And a few minor lines of dialogue would have fixed that. But keep in mind, power escalation is something that exists. Like, power escalation is a huge deal in the Elder Scrolls. We started off with a living god, then we went to Mehrunes Dagon, going to bring apocalypse to the world. Now we're bringing Alduin to bring apocalypse to the world. You said, didn't Witcher 3 make a good game with good story work? Yes, it did, but there are some people who despise it, especially people who want to create their own character. Keep that in mind. This is why Tolkien was wary about answering lore questions. If he did, he would try to allure to other mysteries and keep the deep magic elsewhere. Yes, because Anu, the everything, is a very simple concept. And when you break down, like what people imagine to be complicated things into simple concepts, it never ends well. Like, you can't live up to people's imaginations unless you go and talk to everybody and you try to actually create something that is equal to their imagination. But even then, you aren't making something that is true to your world. You're simply pandering at that point. Most complicated worlds boil down to a very simple concept, a very simple truth. I'm checking some other thing really quick. But yes, those very simple truths tend to flummox people who have complicated ideas in their head. I say this, and I must drink more. So at least Mehrunes Dagon was depicted well when he came to the Imperial City. Okay, hold on. Uh-oh. The cell phone speaks. An Amber Alert. I'm not prepared to answer, unfortunately. Amber Alert is good when you're on the road because you might find something. Yes. Those fools are actually fighting. A Timberwolf!
You think you stand a chance?
No, you don't stand a chance. Good. Yes. Shadowrend, an Amber Alert is when a child has been taken by somebody, abducted. They broadcast to all the phones around the area about the car or vehicle that is thought to have kidnapped the child. Yes, so that drivers can look around, like people who are out and about, because I'm not out and about, so I'm nowhere near a public road. So if I was on the road, I could look and say, oh, this guy, you know. Bam! The Timberwolf is dead. You said milk cartons don't work. Well, again, this is in real time. This is when they're suspected to be on the road and they're being chased. It's like they give you the description of a vehicle and say that they might give you the license plate or whatever and say like this, you know, child abducted here. So, just gets notification child abducted, continues playing Skyrim because I'm not on the road. I have to be near a public road, which I'm not. So, if I was, I'd look around and go, is that car around? No, it's not. We're gonna kill all these things. We're gonna kill them with justice. And when I say justice, I mean, you said it contracted the rock joints? Oh no, the rock joint. Whatever shall I do? It's not like I don't have, a potion of cure disease. I don't rely on pathetic divines or Saint Alicia for that kind of thing. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce these pathetic plebeian Nords to Valra the Human Hunter. He was half human, half alien. He was the sort who killed their kind. Yes, he hunted and killed humans. Valra the Human Hunter, destroy them. But we must also summon Umorel the Unfeathered. Why do you have a human head on your belt? It's Saint Alicia, the first Dragonborn who received her dragon blood from Shazar and Akatosh, an ancient covenant that separated Nirn and Oblivion, and I separated her head from her shoulders. Did I summon a second Umorel? Yes, I'm batshit crazy at this point. Alright, wait. Valra the Human Hunter fought with 2 Auroran soldiers. How about that? 2 Auroran soldiers. Yes. Good. Are these Imperials?
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. Been so long since I killed a Stormcloak. My sword arm's getting through. Keep an eye out for Stormcloak spies.
I was getting ready to fight bandits! And this place is owned by the Imperials. Crazy Eddie. Thanks for subscribing. Okay. No banditos. Hello?
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight. If you'll excuse me.
What are you wearing? What are those gauntlets? What is that mask?
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight. If you'll excuse me.
I will let you go because your attire scares me. Plus, you're a fellow. Yes. Thank you, Khan. Yes. Kill it! It is destroyed. And thus, we harvest. So those gauntlets belong in the museum. I don't honestly think they do. I'm actually done here. He's an elf as well, so I'm not going to kill him. What is that in the distance? Do you see that thing? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so if I do this, I go game capture, I type in the Skyrims, And then I do this. Check this out. Okay, I'm looking at this like, what is that? What is that? This thing! It's spooky. It's Slender Man. Slender. It just gained powers? It's a mystic.
Teach you to pick on blade binders.
Oh, goodness. This is crazy shit. Umorel, destroy the Frost Atronach. The Acolyte is dead. Destroy the other. Kill them. Kill them all. We got him. He's destroyed and his ashes are mine. Plus the Staff of Fury, which is 25 copper Alessias. These coins are named after the head on my belt. Yes. Is that it? Did we kill them all? I think we did. Who are you? You're a Dremora Lord. Let's try something. Let's try summoning Umoril the Unfeathered and Valra the Human Hunter. Then, where is the, not the Shambles Lord, not Moria. I never want to summon Morius or Panael Whitestrike. I'm looking for Laza of Order. Yes. We'll summon Laza of Order. Laza of Order, perfect. And that just leaves us with an Auroran Soldier we need to summon as our 4th minion. Actually, no, let's do an Ancient Flame Atronach. Not a regular Flame Atronach. An Ancient Flame Atronach. Ancient Flame Lord. This is good. We have an Ancient Flame Lord. Laza of Order. Valra the Human Hunter.
As a child, Atero and I would pass time on the road by playing Withershins.
Withershins indeed.
Then I'd reply, better than the last. Can't say the others appreciated it though. Dare I say they were rather annoyed.
Vilcus!
Especially so.
What's Vilcus doing? Okay. We're going. Oh, hi, Mark. Exactly. This is a ritual site. What kind of rituals are performed here? That's what I want to know. Ritual site. Ooh, a novice conjurer. You failed and your human flesh belongs to me. Okay. What are we fighting? Did you really think you could ambush me?
Takes care of that.
You pathetic skeletons. All those, You're dead! Those Spriggans decide to attack me. Perfect. Another target. Umorel is a demigod, just a heads up. Are they chasing a deer? Are they really chasing a deer? Yes, yes, they're chasing a deer.
And they're dead.
Good work, Rumarin. I'm so glad Rumarin's here to tell us about these things. All right. Let's go north. Perfect. And they're dead. Surely. Sorry, truly, if there is a god of destiny, he is fond of plot twists. I'm pretty sure that deer was a Talos worshipper. Skyrim 'tis a silly place. Alright, let's use electrospheres to destroy this giant.
All over now. Good riddance, I say.
Damn right. Is this orange juice? Is it indeed? Happy St. Patrick's Day and all that. Let's continue. Yes. Oh, we gotta kill that spider. Kennerith is pleased by my actions. Bam! Goodbye, spider. Damn right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You don't need to kill that deer. Dragon Burial Mound. Don't care. We have to kill the bandit leader here. We're going that direction. Damn right. There's some enemies here. When we slash some... Oh, Laza's just going into the fray there, just destroying everything. It's so good. Well, damn. Bye, Laza. Oh, that's perfect. That's how you know Laza was a boss. No, literally, I beat Laza and then I gained the ability to summon her. She's a boss. It was actually a rather dramatic boss battle. And I did defeat her, and then I gained the ability to summon her. And I also got her severed head, which is Saint Alicia. They're like, wait a second, she's Saint Alicia? Yeah, they used her reanimated corpse to make Laza. It was kind of cool, I'm just saying. Like, it was a really cool boss battle. Yes, exactly, she's too fast. Ooh, you get a couple moths there. Luna moth and comet moth. I'm fine with that. Give me some nerds. Are we fighting something? Oh, the mud crab was destroyed. Wait a second. Ancient Flame Atronach versus Laza. I want to see this. I say that and then I go around the corner. Is Laza the new enemy? Don't worry about it. We're just gonna summon a bunch of low-level Daedra. Just summon skeletons. There we go. We got some skeleton warriors. Skeleton warriors. Give me a moment. I had to look at something. Scratch head. Look at thing. Decide that is not worth looking at. Let's go. Okay. North. We gotta get to the bandit later. Yeah? Oh, she's fighting a wolf. Yeah, indeed. Vanilla. I was thinking vanilla. You know, I would say the best names for wenches are flavors. Alright, let's go this way. Continue. Continue. Unbound Laza, that would be awful. Alright. No, a cucumber is something you give to a wench, not, it's not a wench name. Alright, let's continue. This way! We have to go into this cave and kill the bandit leader. Is there any lore for laws outside of Vigilant? No. No, absolutely not. Vigilant created it. It only exists within my playthrough, not within overall Elder Scrolls lore. Alright, let's go. Good enough. Yeah! Bristleback! Destroyed it with the power of lightning. Is Laza best girl? No. Let's continue. A decent amount of moths here at night. I'm trying to harvest the moths. Excellent. Let's go this way. We're getting close. Getting close. Is Ramarin best girl? No. Ramarin is best boy. Ramarin is by far best boy.
So, what's the plan? You lead, I'll follow.
Helena just pushes through.
Don't worry about me. I'm in the best shape of a Slode's life. We heading out? Let me just conjure up the energy. Remember, when in doubt, aim for the crotch.
Alright, let's go ahead and say this.
Well, in some parts of Tamriel, war paint is seen as a tribal mark for warriors. In others, it can be a family crest, an artistic splash, or just too much makeup. Of course, excessive makeup is traditionally a sign you will service wealthy nobles for gold. And before you ask, my price is 100 septims and no kissing on the mouth. Okay, maybe once or twice, but no tongue.
Best.
Alright then.
Best boy. Right there. Alright. Let's go. Damn. I can't loot those. They're too high. Mud crab! Cinematic cutscene! Destruction of mud crab! That was really bad.
I'll have your head like the bite of a
Nothing.
The butt. We destroyed the plunderer. and took her human flesh. You're next, bastard.
Right, that's one less thing to worry about.
Look at this. This bandit thug. He died as he lived, a coward. Pathetic. We will carve him open. Now, we have delicious, delicious raw hominid flesh. We don't need it right now. Elena, you are the keeper of the food. Okay, I sneezed. That's a good mute button I got there. Just saying. Whew. Alright, we're gonna give the hominid flesh back, and then I'm probably gonna sneeze again. Whew. We must enter the cave. The bandit leader here must die. Gonna wait. Is there a mod to replace hag ravens with regular wenches? Honestly, I don't like hag ravens, but I'd love to see just like regular witches. I mean, when you break it down, in the Elder Scrolls, there are witches. Like, they exist. This is part of the Elder Scrolls lore. So, I don't mind that too much, but they should use illusion magic to make themselves look like, you know, the normal women, and then they magically become the hags that you see there. But hag ravens are just lazy. They're just lazy on every level. Like, lazy development. Let's go. So there are regular witches in Skyrim, they're just rare. But yeah, they're not hags though. That's my point. Thank God for the bot. Nightbot, you are doing God's work. That word is not allowed here. Let's kill this thing. Elena, what are you doing there? I mean, you're giving us a good sight there, but seriously, what are you doing? I'm sure you heard something. You're dead. We're going.
You can't win this.
You see, earlier in the stream, someone asked me about censorship. I couldn't be entirely against censorship and run this YouTube channel now, could I? Twitch stream, whatever. Considering I have the bot censoring words. The answer is censorship is bad, okay, but I'm doing it anyway. Alright. Let's go. Mushrooms. Well, here's the thing. You said it isn't censorship, it's your stream. No. I'm censoring things on my stream. But, get this. You can make your own stream. And then not censor those things. That's an important distinction. You should have the legal right to manage your stream how you want. The big problem is people treat like platforms like Twitter or Facebook as if they were a part of the government, as if they were a part of public services. And that's an issue. No, because Twitter manages how Twitter is used. The answer is you shouldn't use Twitter. Think about it. Anyway. Let me go ahead and, yeah, but as far as the stream goes, let me pull this up really quick. Because I have a very, very specific thing. It's a video. It's on the YouTube. Or one of the YouTubes, I should say. It should be... I believe I found it. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here. Yes. So, as far as my censoring things in chat go, it's very, very simple. Okay?
Anything I tell you to do is important. My realm, my rules. You've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope so. Or out come the intestines. And I skip rope with them.
Good. Let's go. Secure strongbox. What's in it? Ring of Sunfire. Poison and disease resistance increased. Magic resistance increased. This is gonna go no issue. Yep. Well, here's the thing. I'm actually very intolerant toward people who get offended on other people's behalf. That said, what offends me for the reasons it offends me. Okay. We got enemies. Do it! Kill him!
I've had enough of you. I'll kill you where you stand.
Perfect. Good. Yes. Let's keep going. I am overburdened. Wait, what's this? A chest? Rock shatter? This belongs in a museum. Actually does. Well, here's the thing. You said you always found it funny that Sheogoth never does the actual things he says. That's because they made Sheogoth into a clown. Remember, the original Sheogoth was like Hannibal Lecter. He was helpful at times, but then he'd turn on you and murder you horribly. They turned, like, Todd Howard specifically turned him into a clown. That's why the original person who played Sheogoth, who was essentially Sheogoth in the community, he quit the community. He left the forums forever because Shivering Isles turned Sheogoth into a clown. He wasn't like that before. And the person who played him on the forums, who role-played him on the forums, never intended him to be like that. Remember that when Sheogoth talked to you in Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall during the main quest, that was the game, not director, but one of the game creators talking to you directly. It was an author insert character. And so from then on, he played himself on the forums up until Shivering Isles destroyed his character and made him into a clown. So no, he'd never rip out your intestines and show them to you, despite the fact he says that stuff all the time. Alright. We got Ring of Tremors and Sunfire. Neat. All these rings that belong in the gallery. I mean, this is fine. Oh, goodness, I put something away. My hat. My hat. This hat's important. Let's go. No, I really like the new Sheogorath. But you have to understand something. I'm telling it to you from his perspective. I really like the manic, crazy, just out there. Out come the intestines, and I'll skip rope with them. I like that Sheogorath a lot. But the author, the one who created the Sheogorath character, the one who played Sheogorath on the forums for years, did not. So Todd Howard betrayed that man. Betrayed him. And that sucks. Because keep in mind, Cicero, not Cicero, sorry. someone mentioned Cicero and I was distracted by that. Keep in mind that Todd Howard changed the way characters acted, whereas in the Ultima series, Lord British was owned by the person who created Ultima. And when Ultima was purchased, when the company that owned Ultima was purchased by EA, part of their original agreement was that Lord British belonged to him. Okay? This did not happen in Bethesda. And it's a good distinction between what happens when you plan for this shit versus when you just hand it off to a Todd Howard and let the Todd Howard do shit. Lord British continues to get brought back by Ultima. By EA. In order to voice act new stuff. But EA has to ask him to reprise his role. And he can say no, because he left EA at that point. Keep that in mind. He left EA. And he stopped being, EA stopped owning Lord British when he left the company. We are Todd Howard. Lower your shields. Prepare to be boarded. Nice. Alright, we're going this way. Pull the chain. We won. We won. Congratulations. We won. Yeah, exactly. He was smart enough to protect himself from EA's bullshit. Exactly. But nobody knew that Bethesda Softworks, that the creator of Bethesda Softworks was going to be forced out of the company by ZeniMax, and he was going to have to sue the company for a severance package. The creator, the founder and CEO of Bethesda had to sue ZeniMax for a severance package. That's the world we live in. And people ask me, is ZeniMax going to be the next EA? Yes. Yes. Like M. Bison, but not happy. Nemenon, they settled out of court. Let's just put it like that. They settled out of court. When someone sues for something that is rightfully owed to them, and then they settle out of court, that means that person got paid off. I'll be back, everybody. We're going to be playing a little more Skyrim, probably another hour or so, and then I'll be switching to other video games.